Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone at NUMU and the juror Craig Kroll for this opportunity. I started the movement series shortly after I moved into this studio space across the street from the ocean in 2012. I could see that the fluidity, the movement of the ocean is a great metaphor and a teacher of the flow of life. The ebb and flow of the waves is just like our breathing in and out. I believe that the title Floating Grid, which is the piece that's at NUMU right now, speaks not only to sheltering in place during the time of COVID, but it also speaks of my practice of meditation and allowing this practice to blend with my life. Meditation allows me to transcend into a very peaceful and calm state, shifting out of the day-to-day flow or the movement of mental chatter. The floating grid shape is a symbol that I like to use to express this movement. Meditation has been extremely invaluable during these extreme times. It has been a key tool that reminds me to stay focused on beauty and what is truly important to me. The essence of landscape is still present in this painting. However, my palette became simplified and softened, and the movement became quieted. There are many, many layers of thin glazes of paint, creating a burnished and soft sensual surface. Next slide, please. Longitudes and latitudes number 2, which is on the left, and connection on the right, are paintings that I created in 2019 before COVID. In these works, it is clear that the layers of paint are more vibrant and are moving in and out of each other and over the surface of the canvas, creating new colors and textures and depth. I'd like to talk a little bit about my background and where the architectural structures and symbolic shapes in my paintings originate from. I was trained as a sculptor in school, and the sculpture that I have created was always based on a grid, whether it was a large installation that people interacted with, moved in and out of, or a solitary piece. I created structures that indicated movement, either literally or metaphorically, like a pathway, a door, a window, a tower, etc. And the materials and context that I used always combined geometric and organic elements. This brings me to my paintings now. I am still drawing a grid when I start a painting, and sometimes it shows through the thin layers of paint. I'm also combining geometric elements that float within the fluid organic layers of color. Sometimes they show up as guide rails, platforms to stand on, enfolding and unfolding elements, bridges, or infinity symbols. I love the floating image. It is almost dreamlike. It is in outline, not meant to be solid form. It is in contrast to the fluid background. It is a metaphor for my imagination. Next slide, please. So this is my latest painting, Moving Light. And since I finished this painting, just one thing I want to say about this painting, the layers have become extremely transparent and more refined. But I've given myself a break. And speaking of the future, I'm certain that my paintings will continue to be like this, in this manner. And I'm also utilizing this time to investigate and explore ideas that I shelved and sort of set aside over the past years. And I'm having a lot of fun, and whether I decide to expose them to the world, I don't know yet. So that's kind of where I am. Thank you.